The U.S. presidential election victory of Donald Trump on November 5th has brought Ukraine's expectations for financial and military support from the European Union into stark relief. Last year, Trump said he would stop the war in Ukraine in a day if he won, and urged U.S. Congress to postpone a $61.4 billion military aid package to Ukraine.
If I were president, and I say this, I will end that war in one day. It'll take 24 hours. I know Zelensky well. I know Putin well. I would get that ended in a period of 24
You can break that deal.
100%. It would be easy. That deal would be easy. A lot of it has to do with the money. A lot of it has to do with the military, that we're giving. But I would get that deal done within 24 hours. That war has to be stopped. That war is a disaster.
Final thought. Are you going to win next year?
I think we have a very good chance. The economy is not good. I'll make it good. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Even Democrats, they say, well, we agree that Putin would have never gone in. He would have. I told him, you're not going in. Putin would have never gone into Ukraine. President Xi of China would never even be talking about Taiwan. We had that conversation strongly. I stopped North Korea from doing some really bad things. And my relationship with Kim Jong-un is very good. Who knows what's going to happen there? Iran was going to make a great deal. They were going to be happy. I was going to be happy. We're going to have a great relationship. Now they're out of control. They're totally out of control. This world is blowing up around us. It's blowing up around us. You may even lose the dollar as the standard throughout the world. And if you lose the dollar standard, that's like losing a war. In many ways, it's worse than losing a war. I think we have a very good chance. I think when people feel it in their pocketbooks. Everyone's saying, Trump's going to turn the economy around. I did it twice, if you think about it, because I did it after COVID. But we had the greatest economy in the history of the world, and I'll be able to do that again quickly.
Kyiv was also worried that the weaponry promised during President Joe Biden's administration would be delivered prior to the January 20th transfer of power. According to Pentagon spokesperson Pat Ryder, between April and mid-October, the United States contributed 60% of Ukraine's artillery capabilities, 67% of its vital air defenses, and 83% of its munitions as part of defense packages. Sergey Lavrov, the Russian foreign minister, stated on Wednesday that he did not anticipate that the U.S. would alter its stance on Ukraine as soon as Trump took office. However, Trump has suggested that U.S. support for NATO and possibly Ukraine would be contingent under his presidency. He has called on EU member states that are also NATO members to increase defense spending to 3% of GDP and threatened to let Russia do whatever the hell it wants with them if they don't. The extent of European military autonomy and political will to continue helping Ukraine, with or without a friendly administration in Washington, have been called into doubt as a result. By the end of the year, the bloc will deliver 1 million artillery shells, EU External Affairs Chief Josep Borrell told European Pravda. Borrell stated that the bloc came really close. More than 980,000 shells have already been supplied, and 1 million will be sent shortly. Furthermore, according to Borrell, the EU's production capacity has increased to 1 million shells annually. Ukrainian Deputy Defense Minister Sergey Lavrov requested that the EU expedite a €1.5 billion tranche of income from blocked Russian assets promised this year for investment in Ukraine's defense industrial base during a meeting of EU directors of defense policy in Brussels.